everyone, today's video is my 6 to 9 month baby must-haves. So this is basically everything that made my life easier when Riley was 6 to 9 months. Got a lot of things here, you guys. So she is actually 11 months now, so I'm a little bit behind on this video, but this has been highly requested from you guys. So I've got everything here. I even asked Joel, I was like, what was she obsessed with at this time? And then he's like, this and this and this. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. So I've got everything here, and a lot of the stuff she is still using to this day that you guys see on her Instagram. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure to head over there, follow us. I'm always showing little activities and stuff over there that we are using for Riley in our Instagram stories. And everything is always linked in my stories. And also I save them all in a highlight reel on my main page. So if you're ever curious about Riley, like from 0 to 3 months or like 3 to 6 months, they're all there on her highlight reel. I was actually just laying in bed last night watching them, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how little she used to be. You guys, I'm getting very nostalgic. It's because she's turning a year old next month, and I'm not handling it well, okay? I'm not handling it well at all, but anyways, let's just go ahead and get into these 6 to 9 month baby must-haves. But also, if you are brand new, make sure to click that subscribe button and stick around because I do a lot of videos like these. And also feel free to leave any video recommendations down below of what you want to see. I will definitely be doing a 9 to 12 month must-haves when Riley is like a little past 1 to let you guys know what works for us during that time. But yeah, leave your recommendations down below and let's get into it. I organized everything into categories. So the first category that we're going to talk about is feeding, because this is such an important time for feeding. They start eating around 6 months. You can even introduce food earlier, around 4 months. We did not introduce food until about 5.5 months. I wanted to wait till I could see that she was ready. And I noticed at 5.5 months, she was ready. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is a high chair, because during this time is the time to get a high chair or a booster seat, whatever works for you and your budget or your space. But the first high chair that we actually got was a 4Moms, and I thought that thing was awesome. I was like, it's magnetic and stuff like that. But I'm a first-time mom. I didn't realize how important a high chair is to recline. I like a reclining high chair, and the 4Moms does not do that, and that was like a deal breaker for me. And I didn't even dawn on me that I could get a reclining high chair until I saw my friend Stephanie from SLMS Glam have the ORIBEL ones and for her little girls, and I'm like, oh my God, these look amazing. Because Joel and I at dinner with Riley, before she was even eating, we would give her a bottle while we were eating dinner, and I would have her on the Bobby Lounger right next to me on the floor. It's just what you gotta do. And I was just like, God, it would have been so nice if my high chair reclined. So then she could have been up with our level, hanging out with us and whatnot. So I really wish that we would have gotten the ORIBEL from the beginning. So that is the one that I recommend to you guys. I actually have, I think it's called Fuchsia. It's the pink one. It's amazing. My sister got herself the pistachio one, which is like a mint color, which is really pretty too. That's the high chair I highly recommend. I love the fact that you can take the tray and put it on the back of the high chair to rest it. And then also it has wheels so you can easily move it around. It is a little bit bigger, but I mean, it's awesome. That's the one thing that was nice about the 4Moms, is that it was a little bit more compact, so it didn't take up so much space. So if you have a smaller kitchen area, smaller dining area, it really didn't take a whole lot of space. But the fact that it didn't recline was such a deal breaker for me. And I have to say, having a reclining high chair can make it or break it. So, and plus, when it came down to Riley eating, you think those magnetic bowls are great, especially if you have a strong baby. Riley started picking up those bowls from the day one. Like, those never stuck on there for her. So I have like the plates and everything that I'm gonna be using once she gets a little older and doesn't try to lift everything off the tray. But they didn't work for us either, the magnetic ones. She literally just pulled it right off with ease. I mean, I don't know if this is for every baby, but I guess she was just probably really strong. But yeah, day one that I gave it to her, started pulling it off. So the magnetic thing didn't really work for us. And then plus, if you think about it, they can just pick up food. Like, this is what she does now. She picks up food from the plate, goes like this. Uh-oh. Right over the side. That's her new thing. So she feeds the dogs. But yeah, so back to the whole thing. ORIBEL high chair, highly recommend it. It's worth the money. I would definitely get it. They usually have sales every so often, so I'd wait till maybe like a Labor Day sale, or like, I think we already passed Labor Day, but you know those holiday sales? make sure to wait for one of those, and they usually have it on a discount, so I highly recommend that one. But now getting into plates and stuff, since those magnetic ones did not work for us and we no longer use the 4Moms. But these are the two plates that I have been using for Riley. We have the bumpkins right here. These both have a silicone like little suction thing on it, and this is the Oxotot one. The Oxotot has been my favorite right now because it is stronger than this one on the suctioning. This one she can definitely get off really easily, but I love this one because I love the fact that it has the flat end right here so you can get the plate closer to her. I wish they would have done this on the Oxotot, then that would have made it perfect. So this one has been the best because it suctions so tightly, you guys. I'm telling you, do not set this on your counter. I always have to put it on top of her like bib before, like while I'm preparing everything. Otherwise, Joel made the mistake of trying to like lift it up with all the food in it the other night, and boo, all the food went everywhere. And I'm like, oh babe, you should have had me do it. Because you can also, just in case if that happens, you can spin it right off. But it's a very strong suction. So if you have a baby that loves to pick up their plate, get this one. This one is the strongest suction, but this one is also great. Again, I just love the fact that this is a flat end right here. So, but this has been the one that we've been using the most, just to let you guys know. And then I love it that it's in little sections, so I kind of piece her food. Like, yes, last night I gave her pesto tortellini right here, cut up a few of those. I gave her slices of chicken right here that I peeled so it didn't have the skin on it. And then I gave her broccoli bits over here. So it worked out perfectly for us. And these are awesome. I love Oxotot. You guys are gonna hear a lot about Oxotot in this video. Not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with them. All right, so next up we have cups. And first off, you want to start introducing water to them because when they start eating solids, it can constipate them, and water helps. So make sure to talk to your pediatrician and ask them how many ounces a day they're allowed. Right now, Riley, I believe she says she's allowed to have 4 to 6 ounces a day. And what we've been really loving is the Zoli cup. This one has worked the best. It has a weighted straw. So basically wherever way she turns this, she's gonna get water because you'll see the straw goes down here. I've actually heard from a couple of you guys recommend the Munchkin ones, which has basically the similar design where it has a weighted straw. Zoli has been working out great for us, but you can see how it just pops right up. Also, make sure you really clean in here. I've noticed that area, so you have to, I take a bottle brush and I like bring it in there to make sure I thoroughly clean right there. But this has been the best cup for her. She drinks the most easiest out of it, and she grabbed, I don't know, it's just been an awesome cup. That's been our favorite one so far. I always get questions asked, how did you teach her how to drink out of a straw? Honestly, she just did it. She was watching us. They just figured it out, and she figured it out really quickly. So I literally just gave her one. She was drinking out of a straw. I was like, oh, okay, you can do that. That's cool. So I found this. This you can get at Bye Bye Baby. You can get it at Nordstrom's. You can get it on Amazon. I'll have everything linked down below for you guys, but this has been the best. Next up, we have a transition cup from the bottle to a sippy cup, and you want to start transitioning them around 9 months because it can take you a while. You want to start off with like 1 feed a day. They're least important feeds. Basically, not around bedtime and not when they wake up. Do it in the middle of the day, just as a regular feed, and start having them work on it. This is the one that has been working the best for us so far. I have talked about this previously, that it has been such a challenge trying to find a sippy cup that works for her that she'll take, because I've bought so many and she's just like, nope, not having it. But the Nuck one, I actually saw so many moms that I follow on Instagram and YouTube that do beauty, like Jessica Braun. I saw her daughter had the Nuck. I saw another one had the Nuck, and I was like, you know what? There's got to be something about Nuck. Maybe this one is the one that works. So I went to Target, I picked this one up, and guess what? It's the one that works. She still takes a while to drink her milk out of it, but she will still finish the entire bottle. All the other ones, she would not. She would take a few sips and be like so frustrated. This one has been the best so far. So we are just introducing it 1 feed a day, and then I will start implementing it even more and so on, because I want to get her off the bottle by 12 months, especially when her teeth start coming in. She only has one, and it is taking the longest time to come in. Comment down below how long it took for your baby's tooth to come in, because this tooth has been coming in for the last month, and it's like literally like that big. It's the weirdest thing. But anyways, this has been the best transition cup for us so far. But remember, every baby is different, so it's going to be trial and error. So, but I definitely recommend, if you're on this path right now, to start with the Nuck. This has been like the last one I've gotten out of like 5 other ones, and so far this one's been successful. So try the Nuck first and see if that one will work. Okay, so now on to a bib. My favorite bib has been the Oxytot bib. This is the Oxytot on the go. They can get in different colors. I actually got this in a Bitsy box, which I recommend 100%. I love Bitsy box. And I got this in there. So basically what it does is it just folds up like so. And then if I can just get that little thing in there, there we go. And then boom, there's your bib. It's really easy to store in the kitchen. It's easy to store in a diaper bag. There's also disposable bibs that you can also purchase, which I have not yet done, which is a good idea because if you don't want like a messy bib, like going into your diaper bag if you're out traveling and whatnot. But this one so far has been working wonders for us. And I also really love it because it catches the food really well and it has a silicone down here, but it has that like, you know, clothy material up here. So it sits really nicely on her shoulders. If the ones that have the silicone all around them, like the Tommy Teepee ones, bug the crap out of her, she hates it and it doesn't sit right on them. So this one actually sits the best on her and I highly recommend this one. Or if you are on like a big trip and stuff, like say, like I saw this one in Jessica Braun's Disney one, she did the disposable because she's like, I just did not want to put a dirty bib back into our bag each time that we were eating and we were out all day. And that's a good idea too. But this one has been really good for to travel and just at home for us. I use it all the time. Okay, so speaking about disposable items, this is amazing right here. I actually got this at Target and you can get like Disney ones and stuff on Amazon as well. But this is the Munchkin Story Mat. They're 18 disposable placemats and they just stick right onto the table. These are great. I actually discovered these when I went to Claim Jumpers with Joel and we had Riley sitting in the high chair. They already had them there for you and they would set it all up for you when we got to the table. And I was like, that is such a cool idea. And because I actually bought a silicone one that I could easily fold up and put in her diaper bag, but the problem is it doesn't suction to the table and she's at that age where she just wants to pull everything off. So that's a no-go. So these have been great for us when we're out and about, so that way I can also make sure that the area that she's eating on is a lot more clean, and I've just been loving them. So I only use these when we're out and about eating at a restaurant if I need to use them. So, but they've been great. I love it. All right, so now onto a snack holder. I previously showed in I think it was my diaper bag video, my formula dispenser that I turned into a snack container, which has been great. That one's awesome, but it is a little bit like, it's one of those stackable ones, so it takes up a lot of space. So when I have a smaller bag, and I don't want to take up a whole lot of space or carry a lot, I've been actually using this one right here from Oxytot. It's a great little snack holder. I have the Happy Baby Organics puffs in here and also their little yogurt melts. But this is what it looks like. I love the fact that it comes with like a little top to it. And then you have this part where they can just stick in there and grab them out. She's not there yet. So what I do is I just unscrew it, and then I just let her pick her pieces out of there right now until she can figure this part out. But this has been awesome for us for travel. It takes up a lot less space and the snacks don't get smashed. So I've been really enjoying this one. And again, I just love the top to it too. It makes it so easy. All right, so another Oxytot product. I swear I should work with Oxytot because I love their stuff. I buy it myself. It's awesome. This is the formula dispenser right here. I actually have quite a bit of different formula dispensers. I have the Munchkin one. I have a few from Amazon, one that looks like a penguin, one that looks like a bear that I turned into the snack thing. But I really like this one because this one is actually more condensed and doesn't take up as much space in your diaper bag. There's other ones that I actually prefer more when it comes to the pouring part because their spout is a little bit deeper. So it gives you a little bit more like consistency and like control with pouring it. But this one is the easiest in my diaper bag because it doesn't take up as much space. But it has 3 little sections to it. I give her 6 ounces of water, 3 scoops of formula, and you just pop this off, turn it to the side, and then you pour it like so. So you can kind of see how this spout is a little bit shorter. I feel like what they should have done, so they should have made it just a little bit higher so you could get a little bit more control when pouring, but it does pour out really easily and like quickly. That's one thing that's nice about it. I just wish it had a little bit higher of a spout to like funnel it out easier, you know? But otherwise, this one is perfect for on the go because it does not take up as much space in your diaper bag. So I love that. For feeding, the best spoon, hands down, has been this Munchkin spoon right here. It actually turns a color if the food or whatever you're putting on it is too warm. I think it turns white. I've never had it do that, but that's what it says on the packaging. But these have been the easiest spoon for her. I hate the other plasticky ones. Those ones just like, they don't go really well in her mouth. They're not like deep enough. And these ones are the easiest ones to feed her, which I don't feed her a ton anymore. She's usually just feeding herself now, but around the 6 to 9 month period, you're doing purees and stuff and you're feeding them because they're just learning all of it. And these ones are the best. I'm telling you, get these ones. I think they come in a set of 4 or 5, but best spoons hands down that I have found, and I bought in quite a few. I also really love the Oxytot on the go spoons that have a little carrying case, which I forgot they're downstairs. I'll have a picture pop up here, but I've talked about them many times too. Those ones I actually really like as well because they're a little bit deeper, easy to feed them, but these ones have been my favorite at home. And they're just, I don't know, they're just great. So I recommend those ones. Okay, so now into food that I want to talk about. So these are great. These are lifesavers. These are the Happy Baby organic teethers. They're sweet potato and banana. They're little cracker thingies that dissolve in their mouth, so you don't have to worry about them choking on it. The only bad thing is that they get stuck to everything. Like, oh, they can get messy. Like, you know, a little piece can fall off and they just stick to anything and everything. But it is what gives us a peace of mind if we are out at a restaurant and she's getting fussy and stuff. I give her one of those. I make sure that, okay, this is the time. I can give her one of these before we feed her, and she'll just entertain herself with just holding it, and then she just has fun with it. It like preoccupies them. It's the best. I love it. So these are lifesavers. You'll always see at least 2 or 3 packets of these in my diaper bag at all times. I don't go anywhere without them. They're like my lifesaver. Some other foods that I recommend are like the Happy Baby organic pouches, the Earth Best little jars once they're doing like purees and stuff. Those ones are really good. She loves the, I think it's banana peach oatmeal one. She loves that one from, I think it's from Earth's Best. But yeah, those are really good. The pouches are great because she actually sucks them up herself now. So she'll like eat them within like a minute. She's just devours it. Those are great for out and about. When we're like at home and stuff, I honestly feed her whatever I'm eating at this point because I just let her finger pick, and even though she makes a mess, she's having fun with it. She's working on her coordination and her control of her pincer grasp, all those little fine motor skills. So I really like that while we're at home, but sometimes we don't have the option for that when we're out and about and traveling, especially because you don't have to refrigerate them or anything. They just kind of make life a lot easier on those situations. But yeah, I definitely recommend those if you're in a bind. And also in the beginning, because they're mainly eating purees, you can definitely make your own baby food. One baby food maker that I really liked was actually the Baby Brezza one. They have this food maker that steams them, it purees them, makes it really easy to make your own baby food, and you can just put them in little containers and stick them in your fridge and then just kind of lightly warm them up before you give it to them. So that's another great one if you want to do your own purees with one ingredients to introduce it to them. But the pouches have been a lifesaver. So those are just like a quick little fix because you don't have to refrigerate them if you're out and about. All right, so another must-have is a diaper bag. And I've talked about this one quite a bit, but I have not shown the mini yet. This is from Fawn Design. You guys know I'm obsessed with them. I actually bought this one myself and I love it. I used to have a code, but I think it expired already. It was like Madison 15% off. You can try it, but it's only for a short period, but I let you guys know about it all on Instagram when that time was, but you can try to see if maybe it will go through. But this is the mini blush one and I love it. This is all I use now. I don't use a purse anymore. My mom's like, you don't carry your purse anymore. I'm like, no, it's just this diaper bag. So when we're on longer outings, I take my gray one, which is the bigger one. But when it's just like everyday, like quick little trips, I just take this guy, which is why I really like the smaller like formula dispenser to easily put in there, so I'm not taking a bunch of space up in it. But it's great. It has like, you know, you can get the stroller hooks that hook on right there. It's smaller, it's easy to get in and out of. Like I've got all my stuff in here, wipes and whatnot. So I love these. Look at, these are my disposable placemats right here that I just put in a baggie on the side. So it just, yeah, it's just really easy and I love it. So this has been my favorite diaper bag for just quick little outings. I love the quality of it. It's a really, really good quality and it's definitely worth it. So I love, love, love this diaper bag. I've been using this one nonstop and it's the mini. Okay, so another baby must-haves is a baby carrier and mine has been the Nuna Cuddle. The reason why I love the Nuna Cuddle is because Riley is not a small baby. She is like 24 to 25 pounds. She is gotta be like 31 to 32 inches or even more now. I don't even know. Her last appointment at 9 months, she was 30.5 inches tall and she's 11 months now. So she's gotta be over 31 now. I'm gonna probably measure her today because I'm really curious to see how tall she actually is now. But she's a big girl and I needed something with really good support. I love the Boppy Comfy Fit. If you guys have a smaller baby, newborn, whatnot, get the Boppy Comfy Fit. It is great. They can go in that from 8 pounds to 35 pounds, I think it is. But that one is great. It's just the support is not there if you have a heavier baby and you need to wear them for longer periods. And I'm sorry, but I have to put my back into consideration because my back and my neck are so bad from a previous accident I had. So the Nuna Cuddle saves me. It's pricey, but it saves your back. It saves the support and I love it. It saved us for Disneyland. I was wearing her for 2 hours straight in like 90-degree weather. I had even like my diaper bag on my back and stuff. My mom was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm getting a good workout right now. Want to know what is the cheapest item that will just save your sanity? This guy right here. This is called the Buchanhead Grip. Like sippy cup grip, toy grip, whatever you want grip. I have 2 of these with me at all times. These things are amazing. If you are in the stroller with them, they're in the car seat, if they are in a high chair at a restaurant, I hook everything to this puppy right here so nothing falls on the ground. And she loves to just take something and go like this. Uh-oh, and drop it right on the side of her high chair. That's her thing. Whenever she drops something, she does it on purpose. She goes, uh-oh. It's the cutest thing, but it gets really annoying really fast when you're constantly picking things up. And so I just all attach them to this. So this is like a little grip right here. You just slide it into here and boom. And then this part attaches to any like straps or anything that's near them. So that way nothing can fall too far. So I do it like on her bottles. So I'll show it to you guys right here. So her bottles would just go like that. Boom, it's stuck there. It's great. I do it on the water cup. I do it on toys. If I have to have her like have a rattle or a toy, this will be on there too. Like I construct anything. Even when I like had my little fan and I was trying to get it to like sit up on her stroller when we were at Disneyland, I tied it around this thingy. I had it pointing right at her. Like I can use this thing for everything and I love it. So I highly recommend this guy. I think he's like probably only a couple bucks. Amazing. There's tons of different designs. Get them on Amazon, get them on Buy Buy Baby, anywhere. They're great. You need it. I have a couple. Okay, so another baby must-haves that I have here has been a Wubbanub that needs to desperately be cleaned, which is why I brought him inside. This is the one that I have Wubbanubs everywhere, you guys. I have Wubbanubs attached to her strollers. We have 2 strollers. We have one in the house and one in the back of the car. I have a Wubbanub attached to her car seat, which was this guy right here, which needs to be cleaned, so I brought him in. I have 2 Wubbanubs in her crib. I have a Wubbanub in her playpen downstairs. Wubbanubs are everywhere because Wubbanubs save me and save her. She has to have a Wubbanub. It's just it's her security blanket, and it will be a pain in the butt when this day comes where I'm gonna take this away, but it's not gonna be yet. It's saving us. But I love the passy grips that I have for these 2. These ones are from Lulu Lollipop. You get these at Nordstrom's, Buy Buy Baby, Amazon. I'll have it all linked down below. But it just makes it so easy, and I attach it to this. I even use this for other things too. I used it for toys, but I found that this one was the best. But this one, these are attached everywhere. Wubbanubs are a savior. Wubbanub didn't really come into effect until about she was 5 months old. That's when she actually started liking Wubbanub. She did not like Wubbanub before then. She loved the Advent Ultra Air Passies. That's the only passy she would take. And then 5 months came and she found Wubbanub and she became obsessed with Wubbanub. So Wubbanub is like a part of the family now. We have to have a Wubbanub wherever we go. And Joel knows when he forgets Wubbanub, it's no bueno. It's no bueno with me and it's no bueno with Riley. So Wubbanub has been our favorite. It has been a definite must-have, and these little passy grips are great too because I just attach them to her. I attach it to her stroller, attach it to the car seat. It's not going to go anywhere. She can always grab it and put it back in her mouth. My next must-have has been the Hatch Baby Rest, and this is something that I wish I would have gotten a lot sooner than when I did. I got it for her probably around 8 months or so. It has a nice little night light to it that you can change colors. The orange yellow color is the color for nighttime because it really calms them and soothes them. I would have thought it was the blue, but it's not. They say the yellowish orange one is the one for nighttime, and then it has different sounds that you can play. She loves the lullabies with no lyrics, has to be just the music. And I've had her trained to that. So I've had her trained to that and the shusher, and those are like my two big must-haves. I'll have them pop up right here. Shusher and the Hatch Baby Rest. And those right there put her down so easily and so quickly for me. Like, they're my savior. I've trained her to them. I've done it since like day one, and it has been amazing. So the Hatch Baby Rest I really love because I can also control it from my phone. So if I notice that she's not really needing it anymore, then I can like turn off the music, or I'm like, oh my God, like I need to turn up the music to help put her, like, you know, soothe her back down. Because sometimes I had it on a timer where I had it stop at midnight, and I would know she would wake back up at like 2. So I would wake up, go on my phone so I wouldn't have to go in the room, and I would turn on the rest and do the lullaby again. Boom, she'd be back out. Okay, I know, it's a savior. So I love the fact that I can hook it up with my phone, and it's just been great. You can change the colors, change the music, do everything from your phone. So you don't have to go in the room and disturb them. All right, so around 6-9 months, some babies start to get very mobile around this time. Riley was a little bit on the later end of the spectrum, but the crawling, the pulling up, oh my goodness, this is the time to be baby proofing. And what gives you a peace of mind is a playpen. And I've actually been through a couple, and I have to say my favorite playpen has been the baby care one. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Bye Bye Baby, you can get it many different places. Honestly, again, links are all down below. But this has been my favorite because we actually have to pick it up every so often if there's someone coming to visit and they need to use that room, because that room I have a pull-out couch in her playroom, so that way people can stay in there. Or if we're having the house cleaned and I need to pick everything up, it makes it easy. I actually went and bought another one that I thought would be even easier, but we found that we like the baby care one the best. And I actually gave the other one to my sister, which actually ended up matching her baby playmat the best out of anything. It, like, the colors were perfect with her playmat, so that she has like a cute little setup over there. But the baby care one has been our favorite. I love the fact that I don't have to like twist and like tighten everything. I just put the little latches down on it really quickly and boom, it's set up. We don't make it as big as it goes because that room's a little bit smaller, and I noticed that she just needs that like big square and then she's good. So I use the other extra gates as precaution, like in other areas for baby proofing. But yeah, baby playpen, like a baby gate, is a must-have, and this one has been our favorite. I really wish I would have gotten the pink one, but it was all sold out, so I have the gray one, the gray and white one. And then also it goes perfectly with the baby care mat. Like, it fits it perfectly if you have it fully done up, and it makes it really easy too. So our baby care mat is the pink cloud one, which is so adorable. I love that one. My sister got the cutest dinosaur one though. Oh my goodness, you guys need to check that one out. That one is adorable too. I will have it linked down below, and I think there's like color options that you can pick from it. But they're such good play mats, and they're very durable. I recommend these play mats if you're not really moving them a ton. They're not that easy to store. They are bigger and they were heavier, so because they're more durable. But if you're looking for one that you can easily like travel with and pick up and play, I will have another one linked down below. It's one that I got off of Amazon. It's like a foam, so it's not as durable as the one I have downstairs, but I can like easily fold it out upstairs in my bedroom while I'm trying to get ready. I'll have her on that. It's a quick cleanup, and it's super lightweight that I can easily travel with too, because it literally weighs like nothing. So I love that one. Or even some foam tiles. I'll also link a foam tiles one in there off of Amazon that is really cute. It is like white with like black X's on it, so it's very aesthetically pleasing. The most aesthetically pleasing that you'll find for a playmat. So that one's really cute too. But it really comes down to what your space is, how big the space you have, how often you're having to pick everything up. So I will leave those 3 options down below. But I love how durable our baby care one is downstairs. And plus it's a little bit more cushiony. So if she falls back, it doesn't hurt her. She's good. Okay, so we're almost to the end, but what I want to talk about is toys. So this is something that I actually really want to start implementing more in her playroom. I'm going to be going through and like really cleaning things out. But I am certified in Montessori, and Montessori is very big on not over cluttering the space, because you don't want to overstimulate, you don't want to confuse a child. Too much clutter can cause a headache. Only giving them a few options really helps them think clearly and helps them focus on that item and try to figure out different ways to manipulate it and learn from it. Because Montessori toys are all about feeling, touching, manipulating, learning, building those fine motor skills and all that sensorial stuff too. So this is one of my favorite toys. One of the boxes that I actually highly recommend is the Love Every box. It is Montessori based. So all the toys are made out of wood, which are really great for the environment. They last a really long time. They're not the plasticky ones, which are going to break easily or get worn out easily. And it's just better for them to feel real items and just to manipulate and learn with them. So this is the one that we really, really love. You guys see this one all the time in her stories. She's obsessed with it. It's like this little tube, and it has this little thing that it sets inside, and she loves to put the balls in it. We are working on doing the rings. This one we're still trying to build the coordination for, but she's been playing with this one for a while, and I can see her playing with this one for honestly even a few more months. It's been such a great one, and we got it in one of our boxes. I can't remember what month it was, but if you are looking into a box for like toys and stuff, get the Love Every one. They are such good quality toys, and I highly recommend the boxes. They're amazing. My sister just got them, and I think they've kind of updated them since, because her first box was very different than my first box, because I had these starting like almost a year ago. So I highly recommend the Love Every toys. Another really good brand, instead of getting a boxes, that makes really good toys is Melissa and Doug. They're all like the wooden toys. They're really great. They're also kind of Montessori based as well, and I just love them. I mean, you're not going to have like the big flashing lights and everything that's like going to overstimulate them and let them crave that stimulation. I have definitely been guilty and bought her a few of those, and I mean, there's some that they're just so cute and they're fun to get her and stuff, but I have to say on an everyday basis that I really love working with her with are ones like these, and she actually enjoys these ones the most, which is crazy. Another one that we love is this one right here we got in our last box, and it actually slides. So it teaches them that even though the toy went away, it doesn't mean that it's permanently gone, that if you just slide, you'll see it right behind it. So it teaches them object permanence and teaches her the fine motor skills and the problem solving skills of, you know, moving it back and forth to grab the ball out of it. So she has a little ball. She always loves putting it in there. And then she loves hearing that sound too. Like that real wood sound is huge for them. And just hearing the cause and effect that it comes from it. So she really enjoys them. She even has these little square ones that she puts into the tube, and she'll just keep stacking them. It's like the cutest thing, but she loves these toys the most out of all the toys that we have. So I definitely recommend not overstimulating the child, not getting too many toys. Check out Melissa and Doug. Check out Love Every. They have some great ones for them for each milestone and each developmental stage that they are at. So these are two toys that she absolutely loves that have been must-haves for us over the last few months. I highly recommend them, and she'll probably keep using these for many more months after too. Also, another good brand is called, is it Happy? I think it's HAPE. They also have really good products too. And Geppetto's is a great place to go. Love Geppetto's. Last but not least, I want to talk about these Ziploc totes right here. So I get so many questions asked about these when I show them in my stories or if I show them in the vlogs. I actually use these to store all of her clothes in them. They have a zipper to them. They're so easy. I just write on marker on top of them like 3 to 9 month clothes. and I just stack them in her closet. So I save all of her clothes and have them all organized for the next one, because I'm definitely gonna have baby number 2. I don't know when, but I'm going to. And then my sister I know is gonna have a second as well. So we don't know if either of us is gonna have another girl, and she's doing the same thing for her little boy. So it's just a great way for us to store the clothes, to be able to reuse them and keep them fresh and clean. And these are like my favorite things. You can get them at Target, you can get them on Amazon. I love them. They are awesome. All right, so those were all my 6 to 9 month baby must-haves. I know this video was another long one. I like really want to get my videos down to 10 to 15 minutes, but it is hard when I really want to go in depth to the reason why I like these products. I just don't want to be like, I like this and then move on. No, I want to tell you guys why I like it, why it's been working for us, and there was just so much I wanted to talk about in this video. And I hope these help you guys. So remember to leave me any requests down below about what you want to see next over on this channel for any sit down mommy videos. I am more than happy to help. I have everything linked down in the description box so you guys can check those out. But these have been our tried and true products that we love. So highly recommend them to you. Also, feel free to leave your 6 to 9 month baby must-haves in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys recommend. I love getting recommendations from you guys. You guys really, really help me. So feel free to leave those down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.